Time now to check in with our legal expert on a case making headlines. Keywords, you are under arrest. Greg Isaacs, good to see you.
Lori, it's good to be here.
Here's what we're talking about today, how warrants are supposed to be served in Tennessee. This, Greg, in light of Friday's arrest of local activist David Hayes during a public forum at the city county building over an outstanding warrant. So, Greg, let's go over the key points of what transpired.
Well, Lori, something so simple has become so complex. Under Tennessee law, you have to have reasonable suspicion to detain somebody, but you have to have probable cause to arrest somebody for a crime, for a criminal offense. For a warrant, an individual or law enforcement officer has to go before a magistrate or a sessions judge and swear that a criminal offense has occurred. If that judge finds probable cause, the warrant is issued. And Lori, here is where the disconnect has started here on the case we're speaking of.
Yeah, people questioning the timing of this.
Under Tennessee law, it's the job of the elected sheriff, the sheriff of Knox County, to serve warrants. It's not their job to look at the validity of the warrant, whether it should have been taken out, whether someone may have a defense. So their job is, once they know there is a warrant, to effectuate service. That means take that person into custody. Now, warrants are served basically on an ad hoc basis. That means if it's a serious felony case, you're going to see a lot of attention and priority put on that warrant.
Because this case, and the one we're talking about, goes back to April.
Right. If it's a lesser criminal offense, a misdemeanor, it could lie dormant until you're involved in a traffic stop. You run a stop sign, your personal information is entered into a law enforcement database. Wow, lo and behold, you're not going anywhere, you have a warrant. How many times in these high-profile cases in other jurisdictions that we've seen go terribly wrong that individuals were stopped and detained because they had outstanding warrants? So the first thing is, how does an arrest happen? It happens because there is a warrant, and that warrant has been signed by a judge.
All right, there you go. So who is allowed to serve a warrant? You talk about the sheriff's office. Any other entities?
For civil cases, you can hire private process servers. For criminal cases, it's the sheriff's department. Again, they're not concerned about the validity of it.
Or what it is.
Right. And again, so the issue isn't whether somebody is arrested. If there are questions at this stage, it is the manner in which the arrest was effectuated.
And that's what everybody's talking about. The fact that it's April, the fact that it was a warrant that had to do with a peaceful protest back in April.
Doesn't matter whether it was a peaceful protest, an alleged homicide. Just take that out of the equation, because the sheriff's department, conversely, they would have not been doing their job if they knew someone had an outstanding warrant and didn't effectuate arrest. If whether they got a tip, hypothetically, didn't get a tip, doesn't matter. Now, what does matter was the manner of the arrest reasonable under the circumstances, i.e., was the force reasonable, et cetera, et cetera. So I think that's where the question should be asked, the legal line in the sand, because you have a obligation to comply if you're the citizen. If you are law enforcement, you have a right to use reasonable force in effectuating the arrest.
I'm sure we're going to hear more about that aspect of it.
We will. Stay tuned.
Thank you, Greg.
Thank you, Lori.
If you have a legal question, send it Greg's way. We'll see if he can clear it up for you. Just email AskIsaacs@WATE.com. And remember, we have Greg on for Ask Isaacs every Wednesday at 5:30 right here on WATE, 6 on your side.